Let's revisit this. Depopulation of the earth by 95% by the year 2030. The Blackjack agenda. Right now, we have a situation where every 4 years we go through this same old bullshit game. We're gonna elect the president of the United States. They're gonna get up, they're gonna talk and say all this old craziness about all the stuff they're gonna do for you, and then 4 years comes and nothing happens. One thing that's constant though, no matter who's elected, or should I say selected, we're gonna have some war. Any way it go. When Trump was in office, and he's back for election again. This look, we doing it the same election. We got the same choices. Ain't nobody out there more qualified than these two dudes. Well, anyway, when Trump was in office, he tried to take Venezuela. He tried to take the whole damn country. A country that has gold mines. A country that has the largest oil reserves in the entire world. Now, they was making money with them through Citco. And every time you go to Citco, you supporting Venezuela. But, hey, he wanted the whole enchilada. Him and them boys down in Florida, the Senator Marco Rubio and them, and Scott, all them boys, man, they was trying to take Venezuela. And the only thing that stopped them was the Venezuelans took 20,000 pounds of gold and gave it to the Russians. And the Russians sent 2 nuclear bombers, hypersonic bombers that can't be stopped, to Venezuela to halt them. They thought twice. See? Then they gave all their oil, because they used to go through the United States. They gave all their oil to who? To Russia to process and help them process and get them going. While in America, we took Juan Guaido as a new appointed president. They tried to, this guy wasn't elected. He like the equivalent of Nancy Pelosi. The equivalent of Nancy Pelosi. They said, hey, man, you the new president. So they brought him over for Congress. They clapped hands and did all this old fancy dance. Juan Guaido, Juan Guaido, Juan Guaido. You understand? They moved money around. This is what Trump did. And then we got a choice of Biden. Biden's a racist. Always has been, always will be. And the black folks he got working for him, he hollered them Negroes all the time. Okay? Don't get it twisted. Biden love white people so much because the people in Israel are Caucasian Zionists. Okay? Caucasian white folk Zionists. Well, what are your tax dollars paying for? The destruction and the killing of who? Women and children. They dropping 21,000-pound bombs on women and children in Gaza. What color are the people in Gaza? They brown to black. You see what I'm saying? He's racist. He's always has been. The crime bill, man, he got more niggas locked up than a little bit. I was one of them. Okay? These are where your tax dollars are going. This is where it's going. And you voting for this every 4 years. George Bush got in office. He told you what? That we got weapons of mass destruction we got to go get. And got over there, they ain't had none of that. They just wanted that oil. And guess what? They still in there. And when Trump was in office, the Iraqis told him that he had to leave. Well, they still there. Stealing their oil. We still in Syria. Stealing their oil. But it's okay to go to a sovereign country and steal their resources. How you think that'd go in over here? And then, Mr. Biden, this is the main thing. This is what he doing with your tax dollar. This is why you so stupid for even giving him a chance. See, you're voting for something that ain't about you, especially the youngsters. Social Security gonna run out. Okay? In around 2036, they say it's gonna run. They spending money. So you ain't gonna have no money. So they still gonna take your money. You understand what I'm saying? And what they gonna do with your tax dollars, they gonna let immigrants and drugs and all that foolishness come through the border. Now, when you get here, you an immigrant under Joe Biden, the dude you elected or that was selected. He give you $5,000. Ask you where you want to go. I want to go to Chicago. I want to go to whatever. And guess what? He gonna put you up in the best hotels and make sure you stay paid. Give you a cell phone so he can keep in contact with it. You feel me? And you gonna have all the rights that I, as an American, have. Okay? I was born here. You come through the border. What else coming through the border? Drugs. A lot of drugs. Fentanyl. Cocaine. Man, if you think for 1 minute that the cartels ain't taking advantage of this free entry, you out of your mind. All it takes is a few people with backpacks to do what they gotta do. You feel me? They get in and they make it happen. Now what happens on the streets? You got cities where you got drug addicts ODing. Intense. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, this is what your tax dollars are paying for. You think when Trump get elected that the dope man ain't gonna make his money? Huh? Do you think the coke man ain't gonna make his money? When the shipping container from over in Washington, D.C. had tons of cocaine on it, and it belonged to who? Goldman and Sachs. And really, do you really think Goldman and Sachs didn't know all that cocaine was on that bad boy? And do you think the cartel gonna put all that cocaine on the bars to lose it? Right. And then when you think that one got caught, so we gonna give you something, but how many of them got through? So you're paying for the drug addicts to do what they do. You paying, your tax dollars is paying for war in Ukraine. Do you really think the Ukrainians want to fight? Do you really think the Ukrainians want to be getting battered and bombed? Do you think the people of Israel, the people of Lebanon, the people of Gaza, anywhere a bomb is dropping, Iran, Myanmar, do you really think these people, you're like you sitting in your garden doing your thing, and the next thing you know, you getting bombed, you getting blowed up? How fair is it that you work your butt off for $12 an hour, and the government takes the money that the 12% that they take off top for this thing and that thing, knowing that they ain't gonna be able to pay you nothing when you become an old person? They know this. What's going on with all this war? You got human beings killing each other. Depopulation of the earth. Depopulation of the earth. Every time we kill each other, I mean, we lining up to kill each other over whatever ideologies, whether it be religious, political, whatever. I mean, at some point, man, we as human beings have to be a little bit more civilized, man. Killing, like abortion, you're killing a human being before the human being gets into this dimension. In the spirit world, yes, the world we go into every night and we reincarnate and come back every day, that's what's up. It's depopulating the earth. And your tax dollars are financing death and destruction. Pure death and destruction. How do you think a Palestinian's going to feel after getting his kids blowed up? Do you think he's going to care about doing some killing? So it's a continuous cycle. the terrorists, the whatever. They label them. Then you look at these news programs and they laugh at you because you worship celebrities. And these celebrities, well, they have you use all these products that kill you. Right. Shaquille O'Neal had you eat, doing Cheerios and tell you how good they are. Well, Cheerios has cancer-causing ingredients in them. And not one, but two, but many. You got Magic Johnson and Michael Jackson, the Pepsi generation. We already know that Pepsi has cancer in it. Depopulation of the earth. So the people that you put in power, they take your tax dollars, and that's what they do with it. They give it to Ukraine, Israel, Taiwan, money for anybody but you. You can come to the border, open the border, and get plenty of money, like I had said earlier. Plenty of money. You're paying for your destruction.